The gentleman yields. I now recognize Mr. Carter.
Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. Mr. Secretary, thank you for being with us today. The Biden administration is to be commended for recognizing that disasters exacerbate existing inequities and further entrench existing social and economic disparities. Under your leadership, in September 2021, several important actions were taken toward increasing equity in disasters. They include ending a policy that prevented many families, particularly rural families in the South, from getting help to rebuild their inherited homes after natural disasters. Secretary Marcus, can you explain the Biden administration's approach to supporting communities impacted by disasters?
Is the border more secure under your leadership?
I don't remember interrupting anyone when they had the floor.
I don't know who said that.
Where did that come from?
Who said something? You may? Video? A technical issue on the video. So we'll give you an extra 20 seconds.
Can you reset
there,
my
so,
time?
Mr.
Thank you,
Carter.
sir.
Yep.
Secretary Marcus, can you explain the Biden administration's approach to supporting communities impacted by disaster? How is FEMA ensuring that communities have more equitable outcomes, and how will you measure whether these efforts are effective?
Congressman, the extreme weather events are impacting many communities across this country, and it is our obligation, our responsibility to ensure that there is no community that is disenfranchised from receiving the relief to which it is entitled as a result of the damage it suffers by reason of an extreme weather event. And so one of the policy changes that we made, recognizing that some poor rural communities do not necessarily have the documents that are traditionally evidence of home ownership, to reach them where they are and how they live. And perhaps, for example, if an individual does not have a deed of trust or mortgage documents because the home was passed from generation to generation, to accept utility bills, an affidavit regarding ownership, to not leave them disenfranchised because of the traditions in that community, as well as the limited resources they have.
And Mr. Secretary, I will note that that action has made an incredible difference for not just Democrats, but for people throughout Louisiana, throughout the country, who find themselves in dire straits after natural disasters. So I commend you and the administration for recognizing that disasters don't identify party. They don't identify race, and neither has this administration. I appreciate that. While these policies should be commended, I'm concerned about the National Flood Insurance Program's new Risk Rating 2.0 system. The new Risk Rating 2.0 system may leave my constituents, especially in low and moderate income communities, priced out of their homes by premium increases, or they may have to choose to forego coverage entirely. As climate change worsens and brings about more frequent disasters, which may increase flooding risk, how are you ensuring communities like mine that are negatively impacted by flood insurance plans that are supposedly aimed to help, but in fact, sir, respectfully, are doing just the opposite?
Congressman, there are two efforts underway. Number one is, as you know, and as you and I have discussed in the past, we have significant grant programs that are intended to reach communities and help them rebuild, as well as to prevent harm from initially occurring. We are reviewing our grant programs to ensure that, again, they leave no community disenfranchised. We are reviewing and need to continue to review the Risk Rating 2.0, given the concerns that have been expressed with it, and I can assure you that we are doing so, and we will report out our results.
Thank you. Risk Rating 2.0, as we've said repeatedly, is a game changer for many people. Some people have to make a determination, can they live in the home that they've always enjoyed? Can they live in the community that they've always enjoyed? So I'm happy to hear you say, Secretary Mayorkas, that this is not a done deal, that there is an opportunity for revisiting with the recognition that it has caused harm and we should modify. So with that, sir, I thank you very much and I yield back.